Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scratching Post, where we scratch that gaming itch. Hello, Shadow. I can see you there in the chat. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a good Sunday. Um, so it happened. This makes this the day which I've been streaming now for the entire week. Yeah, I never expected to be able to be doing this, but here we are. A full 7 day of streaming. That to be fair should I think speak volumes about this amazing game, which I've been encouraging people to either play or experience alongside someone, which is kind of what Shadow's doing. 'Cause it's really one of those. It's a really captivating game, and so to some it may not, but it is definitely 100%. This game is up there in my I was going to say top 100, but it's more like my top 50 games of all time right now. Which, of course, as your life goes on, that will shift and change. But right now, this is... Yes. Yes. I'm glad to hear that, Shadow. I mean, hopefully it won't be too late to bed tonight. I plan to go until 10... 10:30, 11 at the absolute latest. It does depend on how the cycles line up, because of course I like to finish on a cycle. I don't like to finish mid-cycle. Right, let's head to the ship, have a look at the log, and see what there is for us to do. Okay. Alright, so we've gone to the Black Hole Forge. The alignment diagram. Body warp tower alignment is not exact. Warp windows, the last slightly wrong. Sorry, the warp platform, the right windows. Yeah, right then. Cool. Again, it all links back to the Ash Twin project, which we don't know anything about itself. Alright. I'm personally thinking, let's go to the Southern Observatory while we can. Because apparently that is, that's time sensitive with how, Brittle Hollow is slowly being eroded. So let's pop there, go have a look. And then I think we should look into the Quantum Moon some more, or to keep things different, let's go to Dark Bramble. I don't know. Tonight's going to be a bit up in the air. Bloody autopilot. Okay, so what I'm looking for is the entrance. Actually, have we checked out that cannon? No, Southern Observatory, don't get distracted. We know that the cannon is there, we've just not actually seen what it is or where it recalls. There's Rybex. There's the Quantum Observatory. Not the Quantum Observatory, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I believe it is involved with the Quantum Moon in some respect. I can't remember how, but it is. There we go. Yeah, they somehow landed on it and you can recall the shuttle from there. Yes, I do recall that much. But then leads to the question, how on earth did they get the shuttle? How do they get the shuttle to the Quantum Moon? Because supposedly you can't land on it. here we go. And someone was staring at it as they landed. That actually is not... Ooh, that's a really compelling thought. Ooh. Use of a scout. Yeah, I was just literally thinking that. I thought, looking at it as it lands, the scout. Okay, where are we going? So, the gravity cannon's that way. The Southern Observatory is south. Gravity Crystal Workshop. Woo! God, that's freaky. I wanted to avoid using that. But, no luck. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Huh. Isn't there something called the Crossroads that you can go to? That just goes directly to the tower, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. We can get to that from the cannon. So let's head back up. Actually, you're right. It's not everything leads to one place. It's that there are a few things that are connected, isn't it? Hopefully we've not dilly-dallied, shilly-shally too long. Yes, from the cannon. All from the... so we can get it from either the cannon or the Tower of Quantum. Let's go via the cannon, because we've actually seen that. And I want to keep the Quantum Knowledge Tower kind of secret for now. Yeah, it does take a while to get back into it. You're right. No, I want to get to go up. Whee! These gravity chutes are really weird. Okay, so we're here. And this goes the crossroads. Okay, so in theory we should find a way through. I say it as I say as if I'm physically beside you. Yes. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Shadow. The Southern Observatory this way. Awesome. See, no problem. He says, "Oh, it's down here." Yeah, didn't really like that. Yeah. The Nomai were really comfortable with this. Okay, here we go. And I think we're now good. Oh, that's handy. I know there's a platform up there which I want to go and see, but let's make our way around. Also going to quickly, I just realised that I've not posted to the socials, or even to, I think I even posted to Twitter. I've just been so busy I didn't realise. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've not done the socials. I'll just quickly post them all out. Want to get the exposure out there. As you do. Even though I'm more or less content just to continue on with just you in the chat shadow at the same time. I kind of want to make sure there were quite a few people who do seem interested in me playing this, so I wanted to make sure they were aware. There you go. All posted. Okay. I'm keep thinking, please don't drop us, please don't drop us. I mean, yeah, I mean, I imagine the first Nomai who kind of used that technology, they might felt the same way. If not, they are. I can't believe it, because how can you not have this innate fear that this and it's weird because you trust in gravity, but that's the whole point. You trust in gravity, you don't trust in anti-gravity. Alright then. Ah! Okay. Here at the Southern Observatory. First step, let's open the door. So if anything does go wrong, we can get back inside. Giant's Deep Projection Stone. Daz and I were lifting orbital probe cannon to commence the orbit when suddenly one somehow sank beneath the currents. Ah, yes, we've read this. We've read that before. There's a projection pool. Oh. Wait, did I figure the cyclones thing out on my own? Yeah, there's actually something which should just overtly shows you. Oh, wow. I feel intelligent. Castratian has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift the orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spy and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update is now clear there are two different types of cyclones. Most cyclones in Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Cassava typically use to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Kana is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone, but was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. I also very much wanted to make a model. So that one goes down, and this one goes up. Yeah. So that's where you get that information if you didn't figure it out. Just because I wanted to. I was curious what would happen. But this is something else. What have we learned thus far in our search for the Eye of the Universe? Suppose the Eye doesn't wish to be found. Cassava, how can you suggest that? The Eye's signal called out to summon us to the star system. I'm aware. I grew up hearing the Eye story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Each planet is listed here, correct. Based on the knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the Eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This means the Eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous range. Those of us on the vessel originally followed the Eye signal to this warp star system, but we were unable to warp to the Eye itself. The locator we built on the Atl Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the Eye signal. Hypothesis: the Eye has stopped emitting its signal. Before we activate that, let's read all we can. How should our methods change as we continue to search for the Eye of the Universe? We know that the Eye looks like what the Eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the Eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Hello, Margot. We'd need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant Steep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch, and it's moonless except when the quantum moon is visiting. Yes, let's build a cannon in orbit around Giant Steep. As we couldn't find the Eye signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue the search method. Mao's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the Eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution to the problem. Have you spoken with Rama and Pa about the technology they're developing? Yes, the loop has something to do with the fact that they needed to basically do an infinite number of searches. Alright. Oh. So there's the outer rock. Can I activate this at the same time? No, they are different things. Possible orbits for the Eye, yeah. But they didn't know which it could be, so they had to send out a probe. This is really impressive. Oh no, is it a live feed? So that's Brittle Hollow. Actually, we have no relation. We have no way to know what relative it is to something. So it is observatory. You are correct. Yeah. Oh, you can add all the planets to it. Yeah, it's a live feed. Oh, wait, no. It doesn't remove it. It just shrinks it down. Look. There's the solar system. With all the possible locations of the eye. Ouch. I think we've learned all we can from here. Way far out too. Yep, it's one of those very long distances. So they couldn't explore all of them because it would take forever to get there. Thus the probes. I believe this is all we can find here. I don't think there's anything else for us to discern. Unless I'm mistaken of some kind. When you chase the probe launch, you end up off the map too. I did, and that was intentional. That was... The point of the probe was to find the eye of the universe. And by looping it, you could do it an infinite number of times, almost, until you got the result you wanted. Well, the loop is caused by two things. Well, yeah, we know it's caused by... We know it's caused because they need to make sure that it's looping an infinitesimal number of times. But what's... But why does it explode the sun? The project succeeding or by equipment failure? Yes. Yes. I think, how am I going to get back and refuel? But then I just realised I can just do this. Because this will actually teleport us back to where the ship is. I have to just do very small corrections using my oxygen. If anything goes wrong with the project, this actually just makes us aware of the situation. Otherwise, it would be impossible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. Yep. I'm going to get lined up. Whoop. Phew. That was close. I got the trophy cutting it close, apparently. Hold on. No, Shadow, you are completely right. We've never seen them in person, but we know where they are. They're on the Ash Twin. But where on the Ash Twin? This game is very cool, Mole. Alright, let's check the computer. Ship's log. That went back to a cannon. Yep, so this is pretty much all this explored, which is good. Pre-ionization in the central chamber of the ash twin. Turning a time loop. Transfer it to a corresponding storage unit within ash twin. Oh. Well, that's the end of that loop. Yeah, that's a very good point, Shadow. We don't know where exactly the Ash Twin project actually is, because, you know, we've got nothing. I did not notice that. Black and white holes, because each turn different direction. Pretty neat, huh? Yes, that's actually a nice point. Yeah. Yeah. I was just trying to think, like, how would you get to the core of the Ash Twin project? Well, we'd actually have to go there to figure things out, so... Hello, Quantum Moon. Bye, Quantum... Oh, that was, Giant's Deep. There's the Quantum Moon. Oh, dear. That's fine. I was going to be a while on here anyway. I've yet had the ship explode on me. Other damage is there. Oh, it all appears to be done. Cool. What's that platform? That is the top of those, those tree-like solar veins. And I think the intent of the platform here is to basically be like, oh yeah, if you want to park your ship on here, then it'll allow you to get back up to the top. Effectively, is an always safe spot for the Ash, I'd imagine. We're probably going to spend a lot of very boring time here on the Ash Twin. Yeah, with the fawns. In fact, you can start them see them start to unfurl from the ground. Become covered by the ash. I love how also it shows this is a thing that occurs quite often because, of course, you've got the chasm in the equator that is basically caused by the ash being transferred, which you imagine causes all sorts of corrosion. It's very interesting. So I lost the whole planet. The windscreen, all four engines. Whole plane. The windscreen, all four engines. Well, there's the sun tower now coming into view. What have you been there? And then, of course, there's the Ash Twin towers. The Ash Twin towers. If we've been there, we can leave it and its cacti alone forever. I just had a thought. If those are the Ash Twin towers, we've only ever used one. And that was the one that got us to the actual Ember Twin. Because there's the Ash Twin one is broken. What if it's not broken? Oh. The sand goes over both, so why is only one broken? Why is this one intact when this one isn't? Okay. The thing is, the planet is moving with the. What? Because we know the ash is moving, but the ash doesn't stay in the same location on the planet. It moves. What if whatever's inside the planet is causing the ash to move, but the exterior of the actual planet remains at a different speed? So, or whatever station, if it's a man-made construction they've got in there, because we know that they've sealed off a section of the ash twin. They said they've sealed off with this rock substance. What if the alignment only happens at a particular point? Maybe when the ash is opposite end, or maybe when it's overhead. But we can now test the theory. Is this the broken tower? That's not the broken tower. This is the broken tower. work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Oh! Hey, it's glowing! But it lifts you off the bloody platform. That's why it's bloody broken, because people can sit on that fucking platform and... Okay, if I wait under here... So somebody will help us out. Yeah, I could be like, run, go. Fucking cacti. Haunting me, just sitting there. At least it's better than the quantum cacti. They're crashing against the cave at the end. Yeah, true, yeah. Alright, here it comes. Please be right, please be right, please be right, please be right, please be right. Oh, what? This is the core. This is it. There they are. We're inside the actual ash twin. Those are the power veins. This is where they come down to. At least that's what I'm guessing. 10 minutes and 54 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Mars receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's deep memory statue, Timber Hearth's memory statue. Oh, so one's the probe tracking module. 12 minutes until end of cycle transmission. One's broken? Yeah, you're right. One is broken. Oh wow, there's a lot here. There's a lot here to digest. And statues as well. Okay. Yarrow. Today we finished the evacuation of the Ash Twin. Here in the same space we carved, we'll craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I can still hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. We've also finished relocating all subterranean planets we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Yarrow. Poke just sent the warp core from the final tower to us from the black hole forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon. where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Cassava hypothesis: it was not by accident that the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is that we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Yarrow: our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avend advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power of the device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can goad the device to exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of them Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Yarrow, Pi, and Idea worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. So the Sun causes the power, which shoves the command back in time. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe back from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. So, yeah, so effectively, the Sun explosion was the initial reaction. The Sun Station commanded the Sun to explode. The resulting energy from the supernova that irradiates out powered the project to send the command to the orbital probe cannon back in time by 22 minutes. So effectively, each explosion is a message to the cannon to fire 22 minutes in the past. That's what I'm curious about. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station to generate power of that magnitude. A supernova is still our only viable option. This is the easier expressed than accomplished. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only able to power it. Perhaps there is another way. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. We are halting our research into creating a supernova at this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine the knowledge might be gained there. It's the end of the universe. It doesn't matter if the Sun Station fired or not. The project was designed so that when the power output was generated, it would send the command back in time to the orbital probe cannon. It doesn't matter if the Sun Station fired. Eventually, the project would begin. As it said right there, you can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, dear, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. It was all just an accident. They intended to use it as a power source, but then stopped the project, but then they never did. It's coming to its natural end. These are all the things we've read before. All the stones. Crystal Hollow projection stone. I didn't realize Timber Hearth had a projection stone. Let me see if I recognize anything that's said on there. So it's coming to its natural end? Yeah. There's a warp core here, isn't there? Yeah, I can remember that. I remember that. Okay. What's this? Artificial gravity control. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn that off. What's this? Caution. You're about to access the call while the Ash Twin project is active. Wait, what? Is that a warp core? That must be the warp core. The Ash Twin project is active. It's just the way to turn it off. Is there a way to stop the Ash Twin project? Hello, Burr. Can you eject the warp core? You broke space-time. What's one thing more? You're correct, actually. We're close. How close are we to an end of a cycle? 7 minutes to end of cycle transmission. Thing is, if we break this, Shadow, that means the time loop will stop, which means everything will stop. It means we don't come back. So we need to be very, very careful. There's something new. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. I'm not sure I want to commit to this yet. Yeah, I agree. Let's do it after we've crossed all the T's and dotted the I's. Let's leave, and we can always return at a later time. I'm gonna find my ship. Is it wrong? I'm a little mad. Mad about what, Shadow? Well, that's a sight. All this was a mistake. Yeah. They played with forces they could not comprehend. The old, that old chestnut. I'm just going to park myself here while I check the ship's log. Perfect landing. Or it would be if the ship actually remained stable. In that case, but fuck it. I'm just gonna blast off. Thing is, we still die. Yeah. We still die. That is the sad reality of things. Alright, let's check the log. We finally got there, the Ash Twin project. Let's go check out the Quantum Moon then. There's a signal on Giant Steep, so let's go check out Giant Steep before we go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. We won't have time, but we can at least have a look. Everything we've done is essentially for nothing. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I know there is apparently a mod to play it in VR, but I'm not. Well, of course, I don't. I kind of like to. When I kind of play this game on full blast. Right. So we know there's some kind of quantum. Oh, well, there's our sign that the world is ending. But the shard is here. What's the bet that is inside this massive tornado? Or is it? Or is it? Yeah, it's somewhere here. It's on that pole. Yeah, it's the North Pole. The Eye of the Storm. Of course it is. Can we go underneath the Eye of the Storm? God damn it. What if we go into the current again? That's a nice idea. We'll try it this cycle. Do it. Do it. Ugh. And there's the massive supernova explosion, given the command to go back in time. don't you understand? There's been money stuff. Yes. So the orbit supposedly is being altered each time, randomly. So, and they're using so much power that it's setting the probe into different directions each time the loop begins. Because don't forget, the order is for the cannon to launch. It's not, but effectively, I mean, it's playing liberties with the holiday of time loop. But yes, so it's relaxing, calming, good for you. I can get this. Can I get this in real life? Yeah, I know, right? Where is Giant? There you are. I love this kind of small banjo-like music as you're exploring space early on. There's what remains of the cannon. Yes, it is. It's the first launch. But don't forget that the data is being sent back and restored inside the Ash Twin project each time. So effectively, it's almost like it's exempt from the time loop in a weird way. If I recall... Yes, the first time. Where are you getting at, Shadow? If I remember correctly, it's near the pole, this massive tornado. I'm going to see if I can pop through it. Is that it? There? Regardless. Down! Oh, shit! What the... Whoa. Okay, so we're inside. But I nearly bought the big one there. What on earth is this? First of all, let's land here, because that's a good plan. Alright, buckle up, and let's refresh everything, and go down. So where are we? What is this place? Well, I recall that I was here at the end of a cycle. You mean I landed here by accident last time? That's nice. Yeah, I've been here before, but it was right at the end of a cycle. I never finished exploring it. So I remember that little dip at the bottom, but I don't recall ever going up here. I do recall the cycle ending just at that point. But what is this place? Actually, we know that something here is to do with... It's at the top of this tower. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Okay. This is sounding interesting. Ascend! Enter this place without friends. However, these are lessons to learn for yourself. Seek the Wandering Arch. Wow, that was cheeky. Yes. Ah. So where does it go? The fact that and the tree moves is freaky deaky. Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Yeah, I think you're right, Shadow. I think you literally hit the nail on the head. We've got to take a picture of the quantum moon. I think this is what it's teaching you, is that to keep it where it is. Yes, you absolutely nailed it, Shadow. This is basically training. How delightful. Yeah. This goes back under a new, entirely new room. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. They do not naturally meet. But we can force them to meet. Oh, that is weird. The entire tower is quantum. Fucking ouch. This is the last one. We made it harder. Oh. 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 Oh, it doesn't have all the... Oh, it doesn't have all the crystals aligned. Okay. If I do this, and then turn and go back. Oh, I think I know how this works. And then we move the image there. And so we don't fall down, we move it back. Aha. Here we are. Huh. God, that tower shard just... Ugh, the island shard. Okay. We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk on in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Hello, Kiwi. The thing is, I thought the Tower of Quantum the Knowledge was on Brittle Hollow, but there's another one here? Question mark? Yeah, we found the center of the Ash Twin project. We found its warp core. We've not removed it because I'm concerned by removing it we stop the loop, which is then if I die, that's going to be a problem. Okay, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge we've yet to go to. Yeah, kind of like the immortality thing we got going on. Escape for 3, the vessel. Let's go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Assuming we can still get there. Oh, we don't know where it... Oh, well, of course we know where it is. We've been there. Ready for some quantum knowledge, you think? Yes, I think I am. Should we suss the quantum stuff to go hunting for stuff in the bramble? I completely agree, Shadow. I just can't believe I managed to land at that location previously, completely by accident. And of course, the cycle begins new then. Yeah, there's a lot that we know at this point, Kiwi. I think I see it. There it is, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Oh, oops. Hardly the smoothest landing. Oh, and I need my spacesuit. Well, you have to queue, because otherwise it doesn't actually refuel automatically. So if you forget to do it before you leave, it screws you. So if you put your suit in its holding area, it refuels and refuels it, which is something I often forget to do. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge below. What's this then? That's the Southern Observatory. Okay, so down we go. Okay, here we are. Oh. Well, shit. Welcome to this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first progress to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last knowledge you need for your journey. That can recall the quantum shot. Yeah, I know, right? That's gonna be a problem. Are there crystals around? Is the question. Because I can't see any crystals that lead in there. Do I just have to... Oh, you can't jetpack it. Ah, the clever sods. You can't jetpack it because then you go relative to the ground. And oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. I think the quantum tower just fell through the black hole. Well then, yeah, there it is. Well then, that kind of makes that easier, I guess. In fact, there's our ship. Our ship's gone with it. I mean, yeah, we could definitely get up now, Shadow, because we're in the middle of deep space. It's just a case of making sure we find an appropriate landing spot, I guess. Actually, can we just fly in? Nah, it's not going to fit. Well, if we're close to the end of the cycle, if we lose the ship, then that's it. So, we're not really lost too much. Yeah, you can match the velocity or something, but it's a case that you still got to land on it, and I think if it's still moving, that's going to be problematic, because you do lose velocity over time. Alright, here we go. Bells, welcome to Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant Steep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the Moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the Moon's North Pole. Be cautious in your journey. The shrine must be on the Moon's North Pole. So it's currently in Dark Bramble if I'm to assess this correctly. Why is there a second script wall? Ah, that's why there's a second script wall. Yeah, I saw a projection stone pool as well. Bells. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you are most prepared to set out on a deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honour the members of a clan who came before us. Those who, after the crash that brought them to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between the two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from the different low planets and saw the same wandering, visiting moon in their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity along with you. Have we got time? Have we got time? Please give me time. Well, there's no stone. Well, the game will soon tell us if there's more to explore here. Is it behind the screen? No, it's not. Yeah, I was thinking maybe the stone got yeeted as well, but I don't know. Because I don't know how else you'd get to the Quantum Moon. Sorry, not the Quantum Moon, to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, if that was the case. We can always check the log and always tell us if there's something more to read. Shrine must be... Oh, is the shrine going to be quantum as well? So the fact it has to be on the North Pole, so it moves about on the actual Quantum Moon. That's trippy. Okay. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Quantum Shrine. Which is on the Quantum Moon. Well, I think we've got everything we need. Let's go hunt for a moon. We've met Gabbro. Yeah, he's the only other person who has knowledge of the loop. Let me get a chance to speak to him again. Sure. I kind of need to check. I kind of want to check in with everyone anyway, so. There's the quantum moon. There. As in all them together, or just that one instance? Okay. Shh. No, I don't want to take a picture. I wanted to... Okay. Here we go. Oh! What's damaged? Landing gear and the headlights. I mean, it's nothing like I've ever seen before, Shadow. Alright then, here we go. You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. Recall the rule of the sixth location. Distress beacon. Accidentally close this damn thing. Oh, I see. turn off the light too, yes. The North Pole. The thing is, it's not showing on the map. Oh. Ha. You're entangled and observing the shrine at the same time. So it's not going to show at the North Pole. It's going to... There it goes. Oh. So I'm here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always comes and welcomes visitors at the south pole. That just that this is true. As a child, I considered such an unknown sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Well, there's no way to get elsewhere, so we're gonna have to use the actual. We're gonna have to go inside, shut everything down, and just move it. Yeah, I know. I just see the planets in orbit as well. I don't know whether they're relevant to where you are on the actual quantum moon, though. That's the thing. It now makes me apparent that I realise my ship is missing. That's alarming. I'm missing relative to my ship. Okay, so over Brittle's Hollow right about now. I now have a deep bramble. Oh, we're not over deep bramble. We're on deep bramble. The one. Here's where the north is, and it appears to be completely vined up. No way in, no way out. So therefore, we must find another location, I guess. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking, Shadow. I'm basically exploring at this point. I wish I'd put a scout down so I didn't get lost, but here we are. Ah, there it is. We've already been to the Brittle's Hollow area. Dark Bramble. The twins. Time has slowed here. Here's the South Pole. That's not where we need to be. Oh. Oh no. Didn't make it. No, because the shrine moves itself. The thing is, we have to find a way to get to a location at the North Pole, effectively. So we're looking for one of the locations that it can appear where it is actually at the North Pole. At least that's what I'm theorizing. Then we force it to appear there, because it can only go to the 6th location when it's at the North Pole. We know that much. So I just realized I can't locate my scout here. There's too much quantum fluctuation going around, clearly. Okay, so it's no for Bramble, no for the Ash Twin, no for Brittle Hollow. Ah. Interesting. We're at the A6th location. The Eye of the Universe. Ah, but we can't get out because, of course, it's not at the North Pole. 6th location. Actually, no. What am I doing? I'm being a fool. We're preserving it. So if we... Yeah, so... Deep blue. Oh! This is not the North Pole, though. Ah, of course, I never took a picture of it. That's why it appears. The shrine's guiding me, yes. The thing is, there's now a actual... Okay, so it's a lifty one, so we can't go around it. This means that the only viable location to get to the north must be... Oh god, fuel level critical. I really don't need the fuel, if I'm honest here, so... But still, it's nice to be able to get around faster. I mean, maybe. I still don't think it's going to work here, but... We can try. Wait, what am I thinking? In the other planets, it might be a different location entirely. No, they're still that cool. Timber Hearth. We've not actually been to this version of it, so... Oh, no, we have. I just didn't recognize it. Appropriately, here we are. The pole, the North Pole. On Timber Hearth. Appropriately, home planet. Now I just need to make the thing appear at the North Pole. There's the shuttle again. Here we are. The North. Wait. All the north sections were locked off, so does that mean all of these have some kind of section in them? Before I go anywhere, I'm just gonna take a picture of this. So they all have... Okay, no, nothing new. Don't lose the shrine, okay. I don't think we've got to worry about the sun going bang because we're... Here we are. Time's slower here. You can see the sand going up a lot slower. The 6th location. This is the quantum moon itself. It's no longer the quantum elements. This is the surface of the quantum moon. Everything else was just the quantum fluctuations. This is the actual moon. At least that's what I'm guessing. Oh. No, not now. Hi. Who are you? I speak. What does it mean? What does it mean? Spacesuit, moon, masks, eye. We see. It's puzzle? Oh no, not now, moon. Not now, son. Not now. This is not what we need right now. Insert me stone. Explain stone. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine. To learn about... No! We came so close. It's 10 o'clock as well. I could end it here and being like, so close. No, it wasn't the same as Uji was. It just simply ended. Is there now a quantum duplicate of us on the moon or something? I do have the knowledge necessary to make it to the locations now. I do. Yep. Okay, wrong way. I should have trolled Shadow. I should have trolled you, Shannon, being like, yeah, that's all we got time for in today's session. You would have hated me forever, I think. Oh, I just saw the quantum moon as well. It's like, oh, no, there it is. I found you still on your socks and you've done that to me. Keep it in view. Okay, you don't need perfect image, that's fine. Right, I learned my lesson the last time. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Alright, tower. Where are you? So it's not... I'm beginning to wonder, is it not a dead body, or is it like a quantum image or something? Hello, Unicorn. Not too bad. I think that's a entanglement image, like, of them in the past or something. I'm guessing. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Alright, where's this tower? Where's the quantum tower? Solana was the only... I mean, presumably Solana wasn't the only one to make the pilgrimage here, but at the same time, we don't really much know. It appears that... Hi, ship. Hi. Ah, that's what I need to see. I was very good at quantum physics in the uni, so you got me there. There we go. Brain hurty. Actually, no, what am I doing? I need to get to the North Pole, so... Oh, no! We do need to travel... Oh, I see. I see. I see. Right. We have to basically use different zones to traverse to the North Pole. So we can't just go to Timber Hearth. We have to actually... Cool. Deep blue is, I think, was the most clear. So let's... So get as close to the North Pole as possible. Then get the tower to move there. Ha. As if on command. And here we are. Right at the North Pole. There's the tower, but it's not where we need it to be. We need it to be... We need it to be here. And there it is. Exactly where we need it to be. And now we travel to the fourth location. And immediately get there. Fantastic. Let's get some answers, indeed. Probably taking a picture of the tower is pointless at this stage, because I think we have to lose the picture in order to talk to a person, but... Hi. Hi. You're both alive and dead. Okay, so... Identity cell. Identify me. I never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Okay. So now, explain me. Pick up you. Oh, I see. So it's about me. Okay. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about the universe, to find the eye of the universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however, perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did. Okay. Quantum moon. Okay, so identify the quantum moon. This is the quantum moon we both are standing. Despite also orbiting around celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. So the eye of the universe is up there. Explain. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristic the moon exhibits here are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum. Thus, the eye is likely also quantum? The eye is quantum? In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way the area surrounding the quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. So the moon isn't quantum, the eye's quantum, and it just makes the moon quantum. That is trippy. Alright then, well, let's talk about you. I do have those coordinates, you're right. Insert identity stone. Identify yourself. Okay, who are you? I am Saladam, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we now call it home. Yeah, she is not aware time has passed. I am on my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. All Nomai in my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from sight, we can see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. You're here to keep it fixed in place. If the eye is quantum, while it's observed, it can't move. So you're part of the plan. You're here to keep the eye fixed in one location while they find it. And it's fixed unless she's observed to be dead. Here's the thing, Shadow. It's the only way they can get, because we saw in the observatory there are multiple locations for where the eye of the universe can be. We had that confirmed. The only way they can get it fixed in a primary location is via the quantum moon, because then they can observe the eye. However, the next problem becomes in locating whereabouts the eye is. That's what then the Ash Twin project was about. It was about locating whereabouts in the universe the eye was. You just never got the memo that the project never succeeded or never came to pass. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believe it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. Extremely distant orbit, yeah. Good point, Kiwi, but I don't know. It's a sound theory. There's fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, the uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale, and one approaches the Earth. However, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility, but what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's question. We already used the identify stone. I think we have. Yeah, we have. Yeah. I think that's all the questions we can ask, really. It's a pain we can't communicate. Is that all the questions we've asked? Have we asked everything? Every single combination of every single subject combined with verb. What's about the moon? I think I have. We can combine objects with subjects. That's a good point. We don't necessarily... Yes. Yes. I'm just double checking these things. Okay. Quantum moon and you. Aha! Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest to any of us have come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. I think you're right. Alright. So how do I fit into the quantum moon? Is it your first time on the quantum moon? It's my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. I was thinking that would be quite limited. Alright, let's talk about the quantum moon and the eye in the universe. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes in appearance depending on which location it is currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant's Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the eye, being this moon's primary location, must similarly be malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it's consciously observed. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? Okay, let's switch out the quantum moon for you. Many in my clan believed the eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to this star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I might not be entirely alive. Perhaps my genes were just empty. Yeah, I think we are both in agreement there, mate. So, what about me? What about me in the eye? Suppose you could reach the eye of the universe, would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Actually, the me is the last kind of piece of the puzzle. Let's we do not have much of a connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Oh, yeah, of course. I've got no issue with that, Salon. Please, absolutely. Okay, so have we done every combination yet? Pretty confident we've done me with everything. Actually, what about me in the quantum moon? Yeah, I think we've asked every single question. And the quantum moon? Yeah, let's put that in there and see if we've asked that. Yeah. Conscious reflection of the eye universe. Okay, yeah, so I think we've asked every question. Right then, let's I feel so ashamed just walking away. I feel like I'd be like saying, thank you. That is hilarious. Why not fly into the hole above you? Oh. Yeah, that is still freaky. It's taking me to the South Pole, where my ship is. And we didn't land it here, did we? We landed it in on the Ash Twins. Did we land it enemy? Was the Ash Twins? Ash Twins would be great, thank you. It really doesn't want to land the Ash Twins, does it? Maybe it can't land here on the Ash Twins. Let's move the tower and see what happens. Take us home, Quantum, into the place where our ship is. Oh, to be fair, the cycle's ending anyway, so... Maybe once you go here, you don't go back. Like, maybe that's part of the quantum. I mean, actually, no, because they say that people made their pilgrimage there all the time. Well, to be fair, the cycle finishes, we'll be back on our ship, so I'm not too distraught. You are Quantum now. Watch, just before the explosion hits, we'll be at the Hourglass Twins. Oh, so I'll wait for the end. Oh yeah, it doesn't want to move now. So yeah, I guess Dark Bramble next? No, it's actually 10:30, so I think maybe it's a good point to kind of, like, we've got the answers, or we've got answers. Let's check the ship's log and go from there. Yeah, we've got some answers. I'm not saying we've got all the answers. Perhaps we should sleep. Yeah, I know, right, Shadow? Be fair, I will be doing this tomorrow as well. I said I'll be doing The Last of Us, but I feel like we're so close. We're so close. There's the quantum moon again. Actually, you mentioned let's go to speak to Gossam, didn't you? That's something we can do very quickly. Alright. Quantum Moon, the Quantum Shrine, the Quantum Shuttle, and the 6th location. Well, there we go. We've gotten all the answers for the Quantum Moon. The only thing we've not explored is the escape pod 3 and the vessel. Anyway, let's go and see Gossa. That's it. Sorry, not Gossa. Gabbro, that was it. Feldspar. Then we sneak by anglerfish tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh yes, Rybeck. Felbass second signal. We got Chert. Gabbro. There we go. Ah, there's the smoke from the campsite. Gabbro, hell shit, we fucked up. Holy shit, we fucked up. No, I kind of wish I'd built a hammock here before we end up in this time loop. He has to build it each time he ends up. I found something. I reached the inside of Statue Island. So the nomad correct those statues to recall memories have. Yeah, I can see the nomad doing that. I'm not sure what for, but it seems like they're the sort of thing. Do you think the statue's recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. I found the source of the time loop. Wait, what, really? Then I carved out the Ash Twin and built a time loop device inside? That's wild. Now we know what's causing the loop then, and if it's caused by a device, that means it had to be switched on, right? Huh. And what do you think would happen if we turned off the time loop? Like, there's a part of me that thinks maybe you shouldn't, what with the sun blowing up and all? And again, who wants to spend a turn being blown up by the sun? Well, no time loop. Well, I'm no time loop expert. I'm just going to sit here and ponder the intricacies of time and space. Maybe take a nap too if I feel like it. It's saying the statues were some memories could be sent back in time. I guess that makes sense considering we both have memories from every loop we've gone through. Wait, then it's just our memories being sent back in time to us, right? Then are we really experiencing multiple time loops or not? That's pretty deep. Like, maybe our consciousness has been through all these loops, but... Thank you, game. Sorry. I just, Hey, Gabbro, you realize that we're about to... Oh, that's brilliant. So we can tell us that we're not planets or not. So maybe our consciousness have been through these loops, maybe our bodies haven't, because technically the loops never happened. That was hilarious. He's done this so many times now. He knows he'll come right back down. Meaning we're receiving memories from things that will never happen to us. Cool, huh? It raises an interesting question. How would you sleep on this planet? I found something. I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Well, that cannon's breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Did you figure out why? Overenthusiasm. Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something State or Felspar would do. I'm pretty surprised the gnome I built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the Orbital Pro cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. You see to your suit nailed to a wall. Easy. I found your quantum poem. I've already talked about that. Yeah. That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless I can combine tossed it into space, I guess. That'd be pretty nuts. Hope it's not lonely. Wow, you were really chill. So, how do you stay so calm in the face of repeating impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, meditate. Teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Sure? Oh. Okay, close your eyes. Oh! So we just gained a way just to skip right to a new loop. Okay. Do I meditate? Oh, I might as well. No, I want to eat it. I want to eat it. Yeah, we did do the chat option, Kiwi. Oh, meditate until next time loop. Interesting. So yeah, we can now just skip to the end of a time loop. That is nice. Kind of wish I'd known about that sooner, but still, like this is right at the end of the game. But then again, yeah, I never really asked him like how could you remain so calm at an earlier point. I don't even know if that was an option right at the start. That would have been useful in that cave we got trapped in. Yeah, I know, right, Shadow. That would have been super useful then. Project Twin Towers, the Sun Station. So much we've learned. The place we've been to the least, though, is Dark Bramble. Yeah, apparently the vessel's here. This lets you control the exact time you want to start a time loop as it lets time go by. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do? Check out Ruin mode. Oh yes, yeah, this. Literally, it's just the escape pod 3 in the vessel left. Unless there's other stuff to find, but then we would have had connections there. So we literally only got this left, which we'll probably do tomorrow. You're basically the end game now. Fan-dabby doozy. Well, or are you? Oh, Kiwi. Oh. So the reason I was just taking off is just because, yeah, I just wanted to float around in space. By the way, Kiwi, on my Discord, I think in my highlights, Shadow has actually highlighted when I flew and docked with the station. Yeah, the last parts of the game now. So I believe it's in that video. It's about 16 minutes in. Maybe 1 or 2 streams left. Okay. Yes. It's on my Discord, which to be fair, I've been meaning to post this. So there's my schedule and there's my information on my Twitter and my Discords and all the likes. Shadow posted only the part where I actually managed to get in the station. Whereas I think around 16 minutes you can see me actually flying to the sun and lining up and all that lark, which is not easy. Yeah, it was very, very, very difficult. That is the successful attempt. There's a lot of other unsuccessful attempts being made, both just before that and in the prior stream. But yeah, it is what it is. I kind of want to land on that right now. No. Must resist. Must resist temptation just to show off. Right, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Very pleased how far we got. It's been really, really fun. I can't wait to continue this adventure. And tomorrow we'll be exploring Dark Bramble and trying to slip away outside the, or slip past some big fish. Anyway, my name's been Evac here at the Scratching Post. We scratch this gaming itch. And I'll see you all tomorrow at 8 PM for what might be the final part of the Outer Wilds. Good night, everyone.